But
There's
he's
not many. I think the most competitions for women's physique are only in US. Here we have only like Spain, Romania, now UK,
Portugal.
Portugal, but it's what, four, five? It's not many. And if I was living in US, I would probably competing every week, but it's not possible to fly so far. Like when I got to bodybuilding, um, my mom always said like, "Do you really want all these muscles? Look, you look like so manly and so on." I said, "Mom, would you prefer me to go to a pub and drink every single day, or would you prefer me to go to gym and eat right?" She said, "Well, yeah, you have a point." And see, ever since I said that, it stopped. So ever since then, my mom was always supportive of me, even though other people wasn't. So yeah, if I just went off track saying about this anyway. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's all right. Because you know what? I know a lot of ladies who told me that sometimes the family understand. Sometimes even like if your dad was around, he said, say, "I want my girl to be my son," but it's
yeah,
about what you want to do for you. You found a sport that you're passionate about.
yeah,
This is a good sport. It's not the sport that it's the everyday sport. If you look at it right now, like I said, we talk about how there's not a lot of money for it. Because one thing, you ladies, it's expensive for you ladies to compete. The guys just need a pair of board shorts and a banana hammock.
yeah,
You ladies have to you buy your suits. You gotta get your hair done, your makeup done. You count the other
yeah.
stuff like your travel costs, your coaching costs, your posing coaching costs, your gym costs, your food. That's right there. It's like now your
Food.
suits,
Yeah,
the
I think that's the
suits.
most important. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the most important part. It's also next to the suits, and and it's just a lot for y'all ladies to prove yourself in the sport. Like one thing I talk about a lot on my channels. Like one thing is I think companies like organizations like IFBB and NPC should take care of the athletes. 'Cause, it wasn't that long ago we had a lot of people pass away, deaths like that.
yeah,
And one thing I think is you pay his pro card every year. There should be some benefits to it. Like I got a friend. We do a live stream. He's IB pro. He used to play football here in America, American football. He still gets a pension from the NFL. You competitors should get like little assistance. Like, okay, if I want to get my blood work done, hey, I don't have to pay. I can only pay half up, in the IB can pay the other half.
yeah,
If I need something like, okay, if I get hurt, I have some stuff to take care of me while I'm out, while I'm trying to recover. Little things goes along the way, and sponsorships does help because and this is why I say, see, I know guys out here who follow my channel. I know there's guys out there. If you can spend money on sessions and other stuff on OnlyFans, it wouldn't hurt to put together and sponsor an athlete. Maybe like I
yeah,
said, like one thing, if you could sponsor, like if Anita want to come here and do a couple of shows in the States and say, okay, Anita, I can sponsor you. I can set you up here. You can stay here for maybe if you want to do a couple of shows, stay here for about a month or so. Do stuff and get things set up, do a couple of shows, and then hey, take care of you. Sponsorship does help out. I know it's a
yeah.
lot. It's easier for divisions like wellness and probably bikini because
Bikini.
yeah, because
Yeah,
there is, and truthfully, they're the tits and ass division.
yeah,
They're very popular. It's easy to sell those new women in physique. Even the figure girls are getting the stink eye because all the crop that division from his
yes,
show. But you know what? If there's people out there that want to give you opportunity to follow your passion, I would say, hey guys, you're out there, you have a working plan for Anita. You know, shoot it to her. Make sure it's something genuine. Don't be that weird guy saying, "Hey Anita, you got some pretty eyes. I know you
I
like
send you some
dogs.
pictures and I give you
Yeah, I know you
something
like
and you
dogs.
send me
I'll be
back.
your dog. I'm a dog. I'm a dog." Yeah, no, no, no,
Yeah, no,
no.
it doesn't work like that. No, thank you. I take
So,
care of myself. Thank you.
yeah, but the thing is, that's what we want someone to say. Anita, I have a plan for you. I want to, Miss Tryc, I have a plan for you. I want to see you succeed and grow as an athlete. And if you like it, if it works with you and what you want to go with, we'll set everything up for you. Like we'll get you take you your plane ticket. We'll set you up in a nice motel room. We'll anything you need from us. We want to see you succeed. So okay, now as you talk about your workouts and you got your dogs and work you out, what's your least favorite workout when you're in the gym?
Arms, spaghetti
This
arms, because it's just boring. I'm doing it right. I like it now more when I have more muscles and I can control it more. I have more connection with my bicep tricep, and I found the um, through working with Adam with other people I found exercises that I actually feel them working properly and can see them growing. So like it's not the that I hate it, but it's the worst favorite. Obviously the most favorite is legs because I have strong legs and I just can go all the way. Like everybody say I'm crazy right in the gym, but not many want to train with me legs, to be fair. um I love it. I don't know why, but I love this pain and I love this push. I'm crazy.
Anita, you're a growing freak. That I mean, you are probably the fifth woman I have interviewed say they love legs. Female, but most bodybuilders in general do not love legs. They
I
it's like this.
know, but this is
It's like
something about legs give you such a satisfaction, like the pump you get in your legs, and then you just can't even walk. Is just, and then you push like hundreds of kilos, on leg press, and it's just amazing feeling. I know I'm crazy, but this is just something that excites me. Same like back now. I love it because I'm stronger, and I always had like previously I had some injury on my left rotator, so it wasn't healed because that was previously before I was pro. Um, so it wasn't healed properly, but I had um, amazing recovery girl who always do my deep tissue and so on. So now I can finally feel all back working. So I'm just enjoying it so much again. Like anything heavy, I just love it. And you can't go that heavy on arms, can you? So it's boring.
yeah. Well, I think a lot of competitors love the arms because they really like to get that big pump. They like to get that, they want to see the biceps grow. Legs, like I said, I know some guys they get out of the gym, they
Boring.
feel like, it was an episode of Chappelle's show where he plays Rick James and they go over to, Charlie Murphy is telling a story how him and Eddie were cool with Rick James and Rick comes into the house. And Rick goes like, "F your couch, Eddie Murphy," and Rick and Eddie and Charlie beats his legs, and Dave Chappelle, he's like crawling out, like as Rick James says, "What about my legs, Eddie Murphy? What about my legs, Eddie Murphy?" That's how they feel. They don't want to like.
I
I don't
know.
want to do. I don't want to do leg day, but you got to do leg day because it's an
I
important part.
love leg day. You know what?
What?
So many people in gym are like Johnny Bravo, like big
Yeah, with the upper
upper
body.
body, no legs. Like if
I
you have no legs, don't come to me.
I
No, I'm
I, I know.
joking. I'm joking.
I know some ladies lady who just won the show recently. She has a great upper body, but her legs is probably her biggest weakness. I think, one lady who I'm a fan of. She is. I won't go on to say she is the complete package. I love her. This is Andrea Shaw.
Andrea, she's amazing and she's so nice as well. I had
You got
few like messages with her when she got her win and everything. She's amazing, but her
oh my
body is
god.
just work of art. It's
She
beautiful.
she's like that movie, The Fifth Element. She's perfect.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful face, beautiful body, beautiful moves. Love it. Yeah.
yeah, I think she's just amazing. I'm gonna
Yeah, when I grow up I want to be like her.
I know a lot of ladies who told me she's just a perfect. She's just a great person. She's an
Yeah.
amazing lady. I'm hoping one day I get to have her on. I have my partner. He's my brother. This is him a while back. He was with Andrea, my man Big Keith. He sent me this
Oh,
picture a
that's
while
such
back.
a cute picture.
Yeah, but he like this. This is his problem. I mean, that's my girl. I tell him that's my girl, and I tell him to keep his hands off my girl. But he says, "Hey, Joe, I got your hand on." No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know why I do that. He's my brother. I love him, but he has his hands on my girl. I told him that he has a wife. His wife is free, but he says, "Hey, George, I see his picture. He sent the picture both of his wife and that, and he said, "Hey, George, I see this picture too." Say, "What you there, my girl? You know I can't do nothing about it." But he's treated me anyway. But
Yeah.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry, folks. I can't. It just he's my brother. I love him,
No,
but
she's amazing. She's
he's
so
amazing.
amazing. Yeah.
I
Very, very good representative of female bodybuilders. Really
yeah, I
love
think
the
it's
woman.
she's a great person, and I'm a fan of hers, and
Yeah.
a fan of all the ladies. It's like I said again. This is why I do this channel. I This is opportunity to give someone like yourself a voice because there's not that many people that give you ladies a voice to talk on here. I'm on YouTube, and there's only a few people that do interviews like the Female Bodyman channel. Shout out to those guys. They're great guys. I've done some content with them before. There's my man David Bryant. He just was over there. He was at the Triple O. Shout out to David from Female Bodyman Forum. There's a DD on the spot. That's Ryan Johnson,
Yeah.
and we did a little
Yeah.
interview. Meet him. He's a great guy. KL, he does his stuff too. KO the Wanderer, you should check his stuff out too. He's still he's more of a muscle fan of the women than of the sports per se, but he does good content also. We give you ladies the opportunity to share a story because the fact is, there's like one thing to say you overweight, and I can understand being overweight and dealing with medical issues, stuff like that. This is where you can see some similarities, and people need to say like, this is how you start. Some women start like, okay, we're dealing with maybe issues of abuse. Some were dealing with issue of what being overweight. Some were just athletes who just wanted to change and go to another sport.
Yeah.
But your story, especially your passion for bullies, that really is something that really inspires people. And and I wish you best of luck in your business.
Thank you
I
so
hope
much.
this will get you to grow. Maybe we'll get to see you to come over here and do some shows here in the States because there are more opportunities. I think someone said one thing is you said, would you ever consider switching divisions? Because as you said again, if you look at divisions now, would you like maybe figure or since you love leg
No,
day, not wellness either?
no, no, because wellness is again just walking,
And
feeling
high heels.
pretty.
Well, you're
No.
pretty. You're pretty. Like, come on, you're
Yeah,
pretty.
no,
You're
thank you. No,
pretty.
no, I
Don't, don't, don't,
thank
don't,
you, but
don't.
I want to grow my upper body to be competitive in women's physique. That's it. No women's bodybuilding. I don't think my body will allow for me to go there and keep everything as it is. So no, I'm not gonna switch to lower because I'm not walking on heels on stage. Thank you.
What one of my jobs used to work at, we call it in the gentleman's club, or in my area we call it the booty club, and that's all the ladies have to work at the high heels. But yeah, I
Yeah,
think what works for you, and especially genetics is a factor. Andrea's a good example. She has great genetics. Sarah's a good
absolutely.
example. You look at someone like Cindy Gillen. You look at all these ladies that compete. It's about where you want to go in your path. If you want to stick in physique and grow and develop, that's good. That's
Yeah,
good for you. Some people like some ladies who have seen say they eventually have to grow because it's just about how you grow. And
yeah,
and there's always a debate again. Like if you look at like Natalia, who I mentioned earlier, she looks like she could go up if she wants to. She's bigger than Sarah, but
yeah,
I think she still maintains that certain look they want. And the judges do have a lot of control with KJ. We want more size, but the division was supposed to be more about less, where it's supposed to be like in between. It's supposed to be like the girls who don't want to be too big and the
too
girls who don't want to
muscly. Yeah,
and the girls who don't want to be too
possible.
small and don't want to
Yeah,
wear the high heels. That's where
yeah, yeah.
but you work on your process and see where you go. So we're not gonna hold her much too longer. She's a busy lady. She took time out with us. I enjoy talking to someone else here, especially from another country. It's great to get our point of view
Two
from outside the
countries,
United States.
Poland and UK.
Yeah, she's from two countries, Poland, UK.
That's
You
it.
know,
Yeah,
UK has put out some great female bodybuilders, like people like Lisa Cross, and there's also a lady who I follow. Her name is Gemma Lancaster. Laura,
oh yes,
yeah, Laura, who did an interview back, who's also fellow Polish competitor, and also lives in UK.
yeah.
I think it's really bodybuilding certificate is going worldwide, and I
Absolutely. We would appreciate if there was more shows at our end, but obviously it's better to compete with like higher ranked competitors, which will have to be USA. That's my goal to do it next year somehow. I'm gonna do it.
well, like I said, if you
It's
keep
gonna
doing
happen. Yeah,
if you keep doing good work, your business starts to, and also you get sponsorship. If someone, like I said again, guys who follow me, who watch this video, if you are a sponsor, if you're in the UK who's a sponsor, and you interested, maybe see, you know what, she has a great story. Maybe I want to give her an opportunity. It doesn't cost, you
I
can
would
get
appreciate.
together.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can get together. If you get like, if you get like, hey, 4 or 5 friends, and they say, okay, let's do something. You can help this lady out. Maybe cover the cost of a suit, or if you see it next time, hey, the cost of a, here and there, so little things that can help her out along the way. I mean, I know somebody get sponsorships with some companies, and they even like you can use like a code and stuff like that, but
yeah,
real genuine money does help. It would save her, like, okay, she wouldn't have to pay so much for a suit. If you say, hey, you know what, Anita, I know a suit maker who I can get you a discount. We can, pay for your suit all the way. You don't have to worry about, that saves you a little money right there. That's like a
yeah.
few
That's
pounds.
a lot. Yeah, like 300 pounds or 400 pounds, which is
Yeah.
a lot. Yeah, for single lady.
Yeah. A single lady with 2 dogs.
With two dogs who eat
That's
more
what
than me. Yeah,
that's about like having like 2 babies at that, 2 kids. And my mom had to raise the 6 of us plus 2 grandkids. That's 8.
yeah,
So that's a lot. So, like I said, I think she has a genuine future. This is good. Somebody who genuinely loves this sport and who's in it not just say, okay, I want to be successful. I just want to. This sport kind of saved her life. I think
absolutely. Yeah, in
it
many ways and many, many times.
yeah.
So whatever happens in my life, this is always gonna be the biggest part in my life. I heard something like was it on Instagram? I seen something like, because obviously there is so many guys that are saying, "Oh, you are too big. Oh, I don't too big woman." Blah blah blah. Well, if you don't want too big woman, you don't have to have one, right? You don't have to have woman in fitness. Same like with dogs. If you don't like big dogs, don't you don't have to own one. Get a Chihuahua, right? But don't like bully a dog because it's a big breed. Same like don't bully a woman because she got more muscles than you. It's all the same thing. Like racism with dogs, racism with women that are different. I think life is too short. We just should cut all this bullshit off. Sorry for the word,
That's all
and
right. That's what
just
adults say.
yeah, and then just. Everybody should live as they want to live. There is no big deal. If you love this, do what you love, but you don't have to criticize everybody else who do something else.
Well, that's the problem with people. People have to feel they want to give their opinions, but opinions like assholes. Everybody has one,
Yeah, that's it.
and if like I said, you don't like something, you don't have to say nothing about it. If I like I said, hey, there's an old small saying. I mean, this is what told me a long time ago. When you ladies are rock hard, we're rock hard. We get excited about you women. We enjoy going to shows. We enjoy following you on social media. We have those weirdos saying like, "Wow, she's trying to be a man." Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then 20 minutes
Yeah,
later, they are and say, "Hey, Nina, I think you're cute." Yeah, yeah, yeah. If you don't like something, don't say nothing about it.
yeah,
It's just what you. I think what it is it messes with people's comfort zone. And sexism, especially with women. If you feel like a woman's bigger muscles, you say then go to the gym and start getting bigger muscles. If you don't accept her who she is, be who you want to be. Live
yeah,
your life. Because it doesn't bother you. It shouldn't bother you. But like I said, it offends some people's senses.
yeah.
All
But
of that. Yeah.
if we all were exactly the same, it would be boring. It's so amazing that we all have different shapes, we all have different accents, we all have different colors. It all makes this life beautiful, but people just have to just give up on being a bitch, because this is exactly what it is. They are just bitching. And it's not only in like bodybuilding, it's in everywhere, in dog world, in everywhere, like just give over. Life is too short. Just live your happy life and leave everybody else alone.
And bitch is a female dog, so that's what you call
Hell yeah.
yeah. So you're a female dog. So yeah, I mean, like I said, that just you gotta live for yourself. You can't live for nobody else. And I know I'm not the perfect person. I'm not, especially I'm a fat dude with pre-diabetes with a bad heart, but I'm gonna live who I want to live as me. I make some changes. I can adapt. I can grow. You know, but if you're gonna still never people about AK. I'm black. Okay, that's something I can't help. I'm born this way. You're
Absolutely.
from
Yeah.
Poland. Yeah, that's where you're from. My man KL. His family's from Africa. Rolando. He has some. He's a good guy. He's a fan. We have to respect each other as people. And you don't like
Absolutely.
something, don't have to say nothing at all about it. Move on. Don't Like I said, some people just they need to voice their opinion. But like I said, opinions like asshole, everybody has one. And
Yeah.
like my man Ronnie Coleman said this, everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but nobody wants to lift this heavy ass weight.
Yeah. And nobody wants to diet neither because they're just looking like, oh, what's the trick? What's the trick? Well, get your fucking diet right. That's what's the trick. And stop like looking for ways out. Or like you said previously about steroids, right? There
Hmm.
is so many people in gym, they think, oh, I'm on this, on this, on this, on that, right? They are skinny like this, and they saying, how are you big like this? Well, I rest, I eat well, and I train hard. That's what you have to do. They think they're gonna take all these steroids and they just gonna sit on sofa and magically they're gonna grow all of a sudden. Like people are like so delusional. They don't understand what it takes to develop your body, and it's so rewarding when you see what actually you can do. Like when you diet down and you see like new muscle that you never seen before, like it cuts a little bit deeper. This is so like give you such a satisfaction and say, oh, I want more, I want more. And they say, oh, how you even doing it? That dieting. This is what excites me. I diet harder and I see better results. This is something amazing that not many will go there. Not many people will be able to get there, but those who will, they will understand how amazing it is. Because this is something like you own your body, like your body's not going to tell you what to do, you're going to tell your body what to do.
Hmm.
And this is something what drives me.
Yeah, because I know sometimes I remember we doing it we were talking about understanding the trust the process. But here we go. This once you understand the process, then you can trust the process. Once you know what's involved, like I said, recovery is an important part about it. Getting your sleep, getting a massage, food is an important part about it. Your weight, you're following your diet. Everything encompasses everything. It's not simply okay. Steroids is a factor. Pads is important. It's not as the big factor of it. People look at it because especially here in certain sports, like football, hockey, soccer. Hey,
Yeah.
those guys use it. I know this is an MMA fighter. His name is Nate Diaz. He says everybody's on steroids, but the fact is, it's not that. It's not the essential part of the sport. It's that one little factor that hits you get over a little bit. And I've these ladies who do natural bodybuilding. It's a big difference between natural and enhanced competitors. Everybody likes, like I said, they like the big freaky guys, and we also, hey, as we smokes, we like the big freaky chicks. But when you understand what you get into yourself into, when you understand the process, when you can, then you can fully trust it. And when you trust it, you can go a long way. You can be like Julia, you can be like Dana Lynn, you can be like Andrea, you can be like Sarah, you can be like even people like Cindy Gillen or
Yeah.
Jessica Reyes Padillas, or some of the other ladies who are in the sport who have really have evolved over time, champion level
Yeah.
competitors. But like I said, you just can't just go off somebody who's just a gym bro. Say, yo, bro, take this and you'll be all right. No,
Yeah.
no, no.
And then they're gonna complain, oh, I've got mood swings. Well, nobody told you to do it, you chosen to do it, so you control your own mood swings. Like obviously it's gonna be hard when you're gonna go like your body fat's gonna go down because your body gonna trying to fight with it, but it's you who chosen it, nobody told you to. So just think about it and then just act normal. It's something amazing really what you're doing, like all these people who are just bitching instead of doing it actually, oh, they just a waste of space.
Well, we
But there
can't
are
worry
plenty.
about them. We can't worry about them. So forget them.
Yeah,
So
that's it.
Anita, before we let you go, as I was asking this question, what would you like to see for yourself as a bodybuilder? Where you want to see yourself to go? What things you want to see out of the sport for yourself?
I want to show people that no matter what background you are, that you can. And no matter if you are like doing it by yourself or you have any help or whatever, you can get, you can achieve your goals as long as you just keep your mind on your goal. Like, don't get anything distract you.